Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, I am Zach Austin, and we are here in Searcy, Arkansas, at First Security Stadium. The Booneville Bearcats are taking on the Harding Academy Wildcats. Uh, Welcome you to our Tyler Ford pregame show. It is Friday. Good afternoon, fellas. How are y'all?
Doing good, man. It's a long trip up here.
It is.
Driving by yourself, too.
It's a pretty good little trip. I guess we'll just dive right on in. Talk about the series real quick. Booneville Bearcats, they come in number 1 in Class 3A, 1-1 overall. Harding Academy comes in number 3 in Class 4A, and they're 2-0 overall. Harding owns the series 4-0, but we was talking to Mr. Michael Keats on the way up here, and he rode with Glenn. Where'd it go? I screenshotted it too. We're not 0-4 against Harding. Okay, technically we are, but against Harding University we are 1-0. Let me see. I got it right here, folks. Back in 1924, the Bearcats beat Harding College 12-0. So technically we are 1-4 against people that start with Harding. So
shout out to everybody that played in 1924.
That's right.
If you're listening,
that's 99 years. So yeah, I wanted to get that in there. But the last meeting came last year. Last year was actually the first time that the Cats and the Wildcats played in a non-playoff game. That Bearcats come in a little short, 44-14 on that one. Very first meeting was 2015 here. We was actually just talking about that. The old QB, Hayden Fennell, he took play 70, 75 yards to the house. And then Caleb Draper on the second series of the game, he went, I think, around 70 or 60. I may have got those backwards. One of them went 60, one went 70.
Hayden's, I think, was 73 yards, and Draper's was 64, I believe, was the numbers. Something around that. But either way, we go into the end of the first quarter up on Harding 14-7. We come in that year as the number 5 seed.
Yeah.
Playing the number 1 overall in the first round, and took them into halftime, I believe, only down a touchdown.
Yeah. Hoping look a little different this year. We're going to take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
Yeah.
All right, we are back here, folks, here in Searcy, Arkansas. We're Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, I'm Zach Austin. We'll continue with our Tyler Ford pregame show. Both these teams, top powerhouse programs in their respective classifications. Harding has moved up to 4A with that competitive rule. I keep forgetting the whole name of that, but
Triple A's competitiveness.
yeah. And pretty much, more than likely after this year, probably going to be bumped to 5A.
Yeah, man, they're year in and year out, they're producing quality play up here in Searcy, man. And, say what you will about, there's always the one side or the other when it comes to playing schools like this. But you can't deny the fact that each year they'll give anybody a chance, or anybody a go at a title. So I expect no different for Harding tonight. And, with Booneville coming in highly ranked in their own classification, you're hoping to see an exciting game tonight.
Yeah, your Bearcats, they come in averaging 35 points for and giving up 33 points. Granted, though, the two teams we've played so far in Ozark looks like they're going to be something to reckon with this year.
Yeah, they're a much improved team over the previous years. They're a typical Ozark team as far as size goes.
Yeah.
They're going to overpower a lot of people down the road. And then you look at last week with Camden Fairview, that was a quality program itself. And I was impressed with the effort that our team threw out, feeling like you had a good opportunity to win that game at the end of the day. So
yeah. And looks like we got the captains coming onto the field real quick. Number 7, he's going to be the kicker for the Wildcats, and we was watching him. He's got a decent leg on him.
They always got one, man. They're kicking it all up and down the field out here, and he'll certainly have a leg on him and look to pin the Cats back deep on all their kickoffs. But coming out for Booneville, just the single captain tonight, 58, Matthew Obar.
Big old Matt Obar. Matt, I like Matt. Matt's a good kid, hard-working kid. He played pretty good last week against Camden Fairview. The other captains for the Wildcats, number 15, that's going to be Jack City. Number 10, that's going to be White Simmons. He's a young man that is committed to Arkansas, linebacker for the Wildcats. Number 77, flip my page around here. That is Lou Allen. I think I said that right.
Works for me.
That works. Big Lou, he said. Thank you. For Harding, though, they're averaging 47 points a game while giving up 24. And they played Valley View, Class 5A team. Pretty decent program, Class 5A. And then I almost said Camden Harmony Grove, but it's Harmony Grove, Ouachita County is what they want to be called now. I played them 2 weeks ago and beat them 38-7. That's a team that's pretty decent in Class 3A.
Right. Looked like right there Booneville had won the toss and elected to receive, hoping to strike first against this Harding Academy defense. And I think your game plan going into tonight, guys, is the typical Booneville game.
I think so.
Long, sustained drives.
Yeah.
You have your 10, 12, 15-play drive, which Booneville's always been known for,
right.
That ground and pound mentality. You just want to kind of eat that clock away, keep Harding off the field, offensively off the field, and look to come up with some points at the end of each drive. Easier said than done.
It is.
But certainly
it is easier said
what the
than done.
Cats are going to be attempting to do tonight.
I was thinking the little stats I got from Glenn had the time of possession on here. I may be overlooking it, but a couple individual stats and some guys to watch out for you Cats. Obviously, Daxkoff and Ra. But a couple guys I was impressed with last week. Big Frank did pretty good, and Sam Hicks and Tibbetts did good coming into the game for the Cats, getting their first varsity starts. Seth Wilson, I think, and Hunter Warren, a couple guys that need to have a big night on defense, as well as Coulter Fisher in the secondary. He's going to have to do a lot of work tonight.
Yeah, I got a lot of young guys. Everybody you mentioned right there are first, second-year players in this program and sophomores, and it's going to be a tall task for those boys tonight. This is going to be easily the toughest competition they've seen up to this point. But certainly, that Booneville mentality, I say that every week, but you're always going to see a Booneville team show up and feel like they can be competitive in any game they play in. Talking to these kids a whole week long, they feel like they're going to win the game, and a lot of schools aren't like that, So we'll see what happens here, but you're right. We got a couple guys on that defensive side, young guys that are going to have to make a name for themselves tonight.
That's probably Jake's. Some individual stats real quick for the Cats. Dakota Matson, he's a guy that's really impressed me this year. He's got 10 tackles on the year. Matt O'Barr's got 11, and Dax, he's got 12 so far. Dax also has 106. He averages 169 yards a game. Throughout the season, though, the last 2 games total, he's got 338 yards. And Roz got 139 yards on the year. And Connor Lentz has 132 yards on the year.
Lentz had a big week last week.
He did.
I think, teams are going to key on your big two. I'm going to call them the big two. And Goff and Ray. Everybody knows that they're the two. They're 1A and B. They're going in to the offensive play calling. But, Lentz made a name for himself last week, able to come out and make a little noise, had a few big runs. And you mentioned Dakota Matson. He's been a guy of many tricks this year.
He has.
He's helped us on both sides of the ball and special teams. He had the big hit that forced the fumble last week, and look for Matson to keep the ball rolling there and keep on improving.
Yeah, I think so. And hopefully Cats can find him on offense some too at receiver. Offense is going to have to, as far as watch out for the Wildcats defense. Number 10, Wyatt, who's committed to the Razorbacks. They like to kind of move him around, keep him free, and change the defense up, kind of work the defense around him, so to speak, so he can kind of do whatever he is. And when you got a playmaker like him and you try to do that, the Cats are going to have to work something out to get things going, to keep the ball away from him.
Yeah, you see that, SEC caliber talent, going to your hometown Hogs there and your in-state school. And, it's going to be I've said it a couple times, tall task for your Cats tonight, but certainly one that they're, I believe, up for that challenge.
Yeah.
And, I think the main thing today, we talked about that game plan, is to keep the ball away from them and just kind of go 3-4 yards a pop. So we'll see what we can come up with, especially early on.
And looks like back deep for you, Booneville Bearcats. That's going to be number 3, Connor Lentz, closest to us. Dax Goff is right in the middle. And then on the far side, that's Coulter Fisher. Again, number 7 is going to be your kicker for the Wildcats. That's going to be Thomas.
All 3 of our boys are lined up at the goal line here, expecting one to come in deep.
Yeah, he's kicking them.
Watching them in warm-ups, he's kicking them through the back of the end zone there, so landing outside the end zone. So Cats certainly back deep, looking to hopefully get an opportunity to bring one out here.
Yeah, Mr. Kenny Glenn, he said they just need to go ahead back up to the concession stand. And let's see here. Looks like they're waiting on the ball.
While they're there, they need to get me some nachos, some candy bar.
That'll work.
We've got a ball now, folks, and we're ready to play. Opening kickoff coming up. 4 quarters to go.
And we're fixing to get going. Hey, some Tier 1 sponsors: Tyler Ford, Shelter Insurance, Rockline Industries. And here's our kick. And it's going to be a touchback.
Oh, landed right in the middle. He didn't get it out the back, just right in the middle. That's a good little leg in it.
That's
good
leg.
Like it was a well-struck ball either.
No.
Still able to kick it pretty deep. So the Cats are going to take over at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for their first possession of the year or of the game. Looking to make an early impression.
And we got our center, Lance Sims, back this week. Always good to have him back. Mr. Matthew Crosby, your left tackle, is going to be out still. Or your left guard, excuse me. He's going to head off to Ra, right up the middle. And Rollins going to get about 2 yards there on that carry.
Yeah, not a lot of room to work on that right side. Able to just lower that shoulder and pick up a yard right there. And bring up a 2nd and 9, it looks like. Place him at just a yard gain. It's going to be a tough up front. Tough job for this offensive line tonight. They've certainly impressed in the past. Looking to make one more game of that.
It's going to be 2nd and 9 here for your Cats. Washburn's going to be your quarterback under center. Lentz goes in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Rob right up the middle again. And he's going to get another, 2 yards there maybe?
Yeah, not a lot of room still. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now at the 23-yard line. Looking to get the ball in the hands of one of your big playmakers right here.
So we'll see what the Cats have got cooked up here. Niederich, your left receiver. Goff goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Rye again. He's going to be up to about a yard short, it looks like.
Early decision here for the Cats. In a game like this where you're the heavy underdog, you may see an early attempt to get a little momentum going on your side, and it looks like that's what Booneville's going to elect to do. The offense remains on the field, get a big 4th and 1 play coming up.
And you like this play call so far. Going for it on 4th, at least I do. Rye's doing a decent amount of yardage here, getting the ball.
I like the call early on. Why not? You're not,
Yeah. And handoff to Rye again, and he's going to be.
He's going to get there. Second effort. He's hit behind the original line of scrimmage there, but able to push through for just enough. Picks up, it looks like 2 yards. Going to be a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. It's a good job. Good little push right there by your line.
So a new set of downs here for your Cats. Got an I formation here. Dax Goff is your halfback. Rye is your fullback. And it's going to be hand off to Dax right up the middle. Dax is going to head up
room.
Down to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Dax Goff.
Well, we talk long, sustained drives, and that wasn't necessarily long, but we'll certainly take it. Dax Goff up the middle. That burst into the backfield. He is quick on his feet.
Very
He's
quick.
Able to find just enough room to squeeze through, and he gets in that 2nd level, and he takes it to the house. That's going to be, was that a 70-yard run?
70,
right there?
yeah.
Nearly 70 yards, 69-yard run.
69. First carry of the game for Dax, too. Kick is up, and Juan Moreno's kick is
no good.
No good.
Wide left.
And
wide left.
He's been working on it, but Mr. Kenny said, yes. Thank you, Kenny. Mr. Kenny's a lifesaver. Where's that paper at, Jake?
Which paper?
I got all sorts of papers strode out here, folks.
First touchdown. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
First touchdown.
Right there. Gerald Baker's who it is.
Brought to you by Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance for all your insurance needs. We got excited, Mr. Gerald.
Sorry, Gerald. We got carried away.
Gerald
Thanks,
Baker,
Kenny.
Shelter Insurance. First touchdown of the game. Bearcats take an early 6-0 lead over the Wildcats of Harding Academy. Looking to kick it off for the first defensive possession of the day after the long 69-yard run by Dax Goff.
And it's going to be fielded, fair caught by number 20. That's going to be Isaac Baker.
Harding Academy trots onto the field for their first possession of the game. Going to take over at about the, looks like they're going to place at the 25-yard line. Fair caught at the 25, 9:46 into the first quarter. First possession of the game.
Two receivers to either side. Miller's going to be your quarterback. Low snap there. Phillip picked up by number 88. He's going to be thrown out of bounds by Coulter Fisher.
That's number 88.
McGillard?
Indishaw McGallard.
They call him Indy, they said.
Indy. That's easy. It's a lot easier. Indy McGallard. Second possession's handed up the middle Good little carry there, good pickup. It's going to be enough for the first down. He was brought down by Dax Goff. Booneville gets his name recognized on the opposite side of the field. Yeah, it's going to be a new set of downs, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back.
Got some pressure. Oh, that's a high pass. McGillard's open and
goodness.
catches it. Ball's out. It's going to be picked up. Who's that? Is that Washburn? Oh, no.
Late.
That's a late.
Calls it down, and I don't know.
I don't know about that. Well, that was real late.
Boys, I believe that ball was out.
Yeah. Isaac, you got replay on there? We know he has.
Well, McGillard's going to be credited for the long catch from your quarterback, Miller. He's going to be ruled down by contact. New set of downs, 1st and 10, low snap.
And he's going to be wrapped up by Damari Poole there.
Pushed out. Looks like maybe a gain of nothing. They're going to call him no gain there. 2nd down, 2nd and 10.
Low snap again. Filled about number 2. That's going to be Hoover. And he's going to be wrapped up at the, what was that, 14, 13-yard line?
Yeah, a good little pop put on him by our sophomore secondary player there, and Rhett Neidert. It's a gain of about 8 yards there. He was first met by Lentz, who had a hold of him before Neidert was able to come in with the final punch there. So bring up 3rd and short.
Trips to the right, kind of a little pistol formation. The low snap again is going to head off to number 20. He sidesteps, and he's going to go in for a touchdown.
Missed opportunity there. We thought the ball fell into our hands. And called down, and a couple plays later, Harding's able to punch it in for a score. That's going to tie your game up 6-6. The extra point incoming. Harding looking to take a lead off the foot of their kicker, Griffin Thomas. He's a senior.
Here's the snap, low snap. Going to have the fire play called and see if the Cats can get him, and they are.
Down. Good job. Little, not a lot of issues on the snap, I guess what I'm trying to say. The center to quarterback snap there was low multiple times, 2 or 3 times, and then right there, something that I bet when we get over here on the sideline we do a little work on.
I was going to say, you kind of like that.
Yeah, I will certainly take it, but I bet you they come over here and
they work on that. Oh, yeah.
That up.
Oh, I like it. Got a couple more sponsors we want to thank real quick. Tier 1 sponsors for the live stream. Airmaster Inc. We'll have the Airmaster Inc. players of the game later on. Don's Easy Pay. We don't have our end zone camera set up. Just figured it's probably just best. Anyway. Also, Midtown Charm. So, Tier 2 sponsors. Here's the kick from Thomas. And I'm just going to announce the sponsors because that's in the end zone. O'Reilly's. Go down there, see Philip and the guys down there. They'll take care of you. Crowley City Service. Go down there, let the guys get the oil change in your vehicle, change your tires out. And also, Pop and Putt Metalworks. JD, you can give him a call. Any type of metal you want done. He makes reindeer, coat racks. He also makes some pretty good salsa, too.
All right, Cats are back on for their second possession of the game. I believe we've got some movement up front, and I think it's going to be on Harding coming across. Let's see what the final decision here is. Yes, we've got an offsides penalty charge. The Wildcats going to move the ball up 5 yards, get the ball placed at the 25-yard line. Having a short set of downs here, 1st and 5. First possession, Daxoff able to take one to the house, 69 yards for the quick 6 points. Offense back on the field looking to build off of that momentum.
Washburn's going to be your quarterback. Lentz goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Ray on the left-hand side. It's a little side step by Ra, and he's going to be close. He's going to have that first down from that side judge over there.
Yes, sir. That's a good little 6-yard gain. Ra gets a little airborne there, looking spry. Each week he comes in, he looks just a little bit more comfortable out there. And right there, that's a good little pickup for your senior fullback. Enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 for Booneville.
Ra's going to be your fullback. Goff is your left halfback. Matson split out to the left. Lentz is your right halfback. Washburn under center, and Goff goes in motion. Dax gets the ball on the right-hand side. Sidesteps. Dax still on his feet. Up to the 40. Down to the 50. 45-40. Throws in a stiff arm. And they're going to have a penalty come in. They'll have a face mask more than likely as he gets struck down at the 31-yard line of the Wildcats.
That's a great job by Goff. Able to get into that second level again. He's got a little speed right now. Goff is committed to come up here to Harding University. He's showing out up here for his future program. With the face mask penalty tacked on to the end, 15 yards, it's going to be Booneville's ball all the way up to the 15-yard line. New set of downs, 1st and 10 at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter. Been an exciting quarter to start out.
It really has. And you like how your Cats are looking so far.
Yeah, offensively, they've made the big plays. They've gotten pressure on the opposite side of the ball early on. I know we've got the long completion there. Gets free in the secondary.
Ray's going to get the handoff on the left-hand side. And he gets a couple yards, but he's met first by number 13. I don't have a 13. Do you?
I do. 13 was he was one of the captains, I believe. Maybe he wasn't. I don't have one on my roster either, so we're going to call him Dan Smith.
That works.
That's what I'm going to write down on mine until I can figure out who he is. That's going to be a gain of a yard there.
I formation here for you, Cats. Dax Goff on the keeper. About a 2-yard carry there for Dax.
Yeah, not a lot of room to work there. Able to get minimum yardage. 3rd and 7 coming up from the 14-yard line. The 12-yard line. Short.
Nice catch by Lentz. Connor Lentz is just going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. I was unsure there for a moment.
Yeah, he went out of his way to find the contact. He just takes that thing to the pylon. He's up easy. Looking to put a little pop on somebody, I guess.
I guess so.
That's something they'll probably tell him in film. Go ahead and just jog that into the corner. But we will take that tonight. Booneville, with the missed extra point, and the fire play by Harding, will jog their kicking unit back out on the field to look to take a 7-point lead.
The snap. Kick is up, and it is good.
Looks like he split them right there. Booneville going to take a 13-6 lead over Harding. I said it a while ago. Exciting start to this game.
It is.
Both sides of the ball. Both offenses scoring quick.
Hey, that second touchdown was brought to you by, this is your favorite one, Jake.
Yes.
It's brought to you by Lofton Dentistry. Keeping the what?
Keeping the bite in the Bearcat.
There you go.
I like that one. Loftons have certainly been a blessing to our community moving in a couple of years ago, taking over that practice there, and they've done a lot of, cooking breakfast in the mornings. They help donate the big fan in the field house and just done a whole lot of stuff for this program. Definition of a Bearcat, man. They come in and just fit right in, work hard, great people. We're very fortunate to have the Loftons.
By far, and we thank them for that. It's going to be fair caught again.
Plus, they keep the bite in the Bearcat. I like that.
Hey, you got to keep the bite in the Bearcat. You ain't
I like that. That's cool.
So that's going to be fair caught there. They're going to take over at the 29-yard line. Be the second possession of the game for the Wildcats. Shotgun formation for the Wildcats. 2 receivers to either side. Baker is to the right of Miller. And Miller's looking over here to his left. Got some pressure from Lentz. Hunter Warren's in pursuit, and he's just going to throw it. Got a guy over there on the sideline. That's going to be number 3.
It's going to be number 3, Love Patel.
2-yard catch there.
Yeah, just 2 yards. Had a lot of pressure in the backfield. Good job by the quarterback there, Miller, able to make a little something happen, get positive yardage. Good pursuit by Lentz.
Little shotgun formation. Miller on the keeper on the left-hand side. And Dex Goff there on the tackle, as well as
Washburn.
Washburn.
Washburn. Your lone man in the very end, your last line of defense, able to slow him down enough to bring him down. That's going to push the ball into Bearcat territory. 1st and 10 from 49. Ball is quickly snapped. Pass over the middle is going to fall incomplete. Niedert on coverage. Pass was intended for number 2. That's Kyler Hoover. He's going to be a senior, 165-pound, 5'9" senior for the Wildcats. Unable to link up with Miller there is going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball is snapped to Miller as he rolls to the right, looking to tuck and run here as he's pushed out of bounds. No, that was incidental.
Yeah.
That's Hunter Warren able to drive him out after the pickup of about 4 yards there is going to bring up 3rd and 6. Cats looking to get a little bit of pressure here and drop him and force them into a punt. Good job by the Cats there on the hard count. Stay back. Set up the play, and the ball is snapped into the hands of Miller and handed off up the middle.
Oh.
Second effort there. He's able to bust through and get lots more. That's number 20.
20?
20,
That's
Isaac
Baker.
Baker. Yep,
Yeah.
Isaac Baker. He's a junior, 175-pound. Running back for the Wildcats. Can bring up a new set of downs, 1st and 10.
Wildcats going a little quick. Receiver pass over here to Hoover. And, hey, that's our man, Lance Sims, on the stop there for the Cats.
Yep. Lance, it's good movement out there. He looked a little spry right there for a guy that had a bum leg a week ago.
Yeah.
Able to hold him to just a pickup of a yard, 2nd and 9. 29-yard line here, 28-yard line. Ball is snapped to Miller. Up the middle
And
of the
it's
field.
going to be caught. Man.
Got it, man. Kyler Hoover up the left sideline for a touchdown. Niedert in pursuit, unable to keep him in front. And Harding able to get more points on the board here, 13-12.
And they're going to go for one. They're going to bring on their kicker. Whew. That's going to be Thomas doing the kicking for the Wildcats.
Good flag on the.
It's
going to be offsides. Offsides charge to the Bearcats, and we'll see what Harding elects to do here. Looks like they're going to keep their kicking team on the field. May decline. They'll probably just decline the penalty here.
Yeah.
Keep it where it is. Oh.
Oh, that's nice. That's what we need.
Yeah.
So Thomas is going to do it again as the penalty was declined.
Kick is up and a bullet, and I believe that is no good. Yanked it left.
All right. You like that.
Yanked it left, and the Cats will hold on to their lead, 13-12. That's an odd score. One that you don't see very often, and Cats will certainly take that lead. So with 5:11 left to go, Booneville maintains that 13-12 lead as offense looks to come out and try to make it 3 for 3.
And you like what the Cats are doing so far. I mean,
offensively, they've been excellent up to this point. You've had 2 long runs by Goff. You had a penalty on the face mask up here that helped you out just a little bit. And we'll see what we can drum up here for our 3rd attempt. Hopefully a little bit of the same.
Hopefully so. Hey, a couple broadcast sponsors we thank for the app and the website. First Western Bank, serving our local community for over 110 years. Also, some premier sponsors for the app and the website: 5B Properties, B Plus Rentals, and B Plus Rentals. You can see Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. And Community National Bank, let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs.
Here's your Bearcat offense on the field. Looking to strike again. We've had 2 long golf runs and relied a lot on Ray to do a little bit of the heavy lifting here. The little 3-4 yard carry, and it ends last possession with a Connor Lentz touchdown.
Ray's, sorry. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, go ahead.
That's going to be Dax Goff on the keeper. A little sidestep again. Dax still on his feet after a couple spin moves. Gets down to the 24-yard line there.
Yeah, good little 4-yard pickup there, able to make the first man miss and pick up just a little bit more. It's going to bring up that 2nd and 6. Clock is ticking here, 4:50 to go in the first quarter. It's been a long quarter.
It really has.
With all the stoppage, quick scores, and a lot of standing around here, but it is moving. 2nd and 6.
Washburn's going to come up under center. Lentz goes in motion, and it's going to be handed off to Ryan on the left-hand side. He's met by a whole slew of Wildcats right there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like they may give him a yard there in that first initial push. So you're going to have a 3rd and 5. And now earlier you were in 2-down territory early on. Does your game plan change a little bit, seeing how you've been able to score up to this point? I don't think so. I think as long as you're moving forward here,
I think you get positive yards here, you're in 4-down territory.
There's
no doubt.
That's going to be Coach Crowley's mindset, and I may be wrong. We'll see. Comes down to this play first, though. Got to make something happen here. It looks like Booneville's going to elect to just let this play clock run out and call their first timeout of the day. With 3:47 to go, Booneville's holding on to a 1-point lead, 13-12.
Take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. There you go. And we're back here at Searcy, Arkansas. Little shotgun Wildcat formation. Dax Goff on the keeper. And Dax still on his feet, and maybe a yard or two there?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot him for just a half a yard gain, maybe. Now you've got a big decision, 4th and 5. That's a long way. A lot you got to get. We'll see what we decide to do here. And it looks like the punt team is going to jog onto the field. Didn't get any positive yardage there, and the Cats are going to elect to punt. So that'll be the first stop of the day for Harding. Got Hoover back deep, positioned at the 42-yard line here to receive the punt from Matson. And it gets up. We do have a flag on the field. It's kicked right to Hoover.
Oh, goodness. That's one guy you really don't want to kick to. Hoover heads towards the sideline, steps back, and it's going to be wrapped up about the 42-yard line. Looks like by Aiden Fox and Mr. Lofton down there.
We do have a couple of flags on the field. We'll see what it is. say it was probably some sort of formation issue. Legal shift against the Bearcats. Is going to back it or bring it up just a hair further. Ball is going to be placed all the way up. We'll see at the Bearcats' own.
Is that 38?
Yeah, 37-yard line here. Where it's going to be Harding Wildcats, 1st and 10. Excellent ball position here for them. Bearcats defense looking to do a little job of their own here and push it back a hair and give themselves an opportunity.
Shotgun formation here for the Wildcats. Hoover's going to go in motion. 2 receivers to the right over there now. Looking over here, little receiver screen to McGillard. Little toss back. And, hey, Coulter Fisher right there to tackle, or initial hit.
Initial hit, yeah. Goes to Fisher. 21, Dylan Todd, able to come in at the end and bring him down. Good little trickery there for Harding. It's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. Ball's going to be moved up to the, excuse me, to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 4. Ball is snapped and give up the middle to 20, and he's got to the sideline before he's drugged down to the ground by 11. That's Coulter Fisher, senior defender for the Bearcats. Going to be plenty for the first down. New set of downs, 1st and 10 for Harding. Ball's going to be placed at the 28, or excuse me, the 23-yard line.
23. Coulter Fisher's doing pretty good so far tonight on defense, making a couple stops.
Another little trick play, got a man deep, and he just overthrows him, and a late flag comes in. Neither guy was in position to make a play on the ball right there. And I think Nieder got a outstretched jersey there, and that's going to be pass interference on him. Move the ball up 15. They are going to call a pass interference on him. So it will be a new set of downs. 15-yard penalty. He's going to take the ball. I was going to try to do some math there, boys, but I think I'll just be quiet and wait till they. Yeah, history teacher.
All the way down to the 12.
Yeah, all the way to the 12-yard line. So it's going to be a new set of downs, 1st and 10. And the Cats are going to jump on the hard count, give them an additional 5 yards. 1st and 5 coming up, and this has been a drive of penalties for the Cats. Just this 3rd or 4th one here, and certainly shooting themselves in the foot there. That's something that was a issue last year, and it's been cleaned up for the most part this season.
Yeah.
But it has reared its ugly head right now. Cats looking to maintain control as the ball's snapped and given up the middle to 20. Baker, and he is drugged down by, I believe that was Damari Poole.
Looks like you're going to have just a whole slew of Wildcats coming in. It's going to be number 10, that's Simmons. And I was going to say, he's got a couple yards carrying on the year, so I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to him. He's in the backfield right now. And that's going to be a little pistol now, and it's going to be their low snap here, and right to Simmons. He hits off over here on the left-hand side. He's going to go into the end zone. Ooh.
Well, that's a big hit by Simmons.
Yeah.
If I know some of these boys like I think I do, Simmons better,
watch
keep his head on a swivel now, because somebody's going to at least attempt it on him. That was a big hit, and he's able to jog in for the 6 points there. It's going to give Harding an 18-13 lead as they
go for 2.
Are going to go for 2 here, looking to stretch it up to a 20-point lead. Cats, this could be a big stop right here.
Miller's your quarterback. Hard count here. Wildcats reset. Hoover goes in motion. And
that's good. That's what you want right there. Force them into a timeout. So it will be their first timeout coming on the 2-point conversion here. Minute 21 to go. They're lined up for two, looking to stretch that lead. It's 18-13. We'll be right back. We're back.
Wildcats going for two here. Low snap again, and got some pressure here from Dylan Todd. It's going to throw it up. Oh, doggone it.
Boy, the low snap. Eventually one of them is going to go our way.
Yeah.
That's going to extend that lead to 20-13 for the Wildcats with a minute 21 to go. Cats are within a touchdown against the top-ranked, one of the top 3 ranked team in the 4A.
Yeah, they come up short last year to Malvern. Very good Malvern team last year in the state championship game. So, very good team here.
we got to see some of that game.
Yeah.
Malvern was the real deal.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, got
that back they had was
Dupree. He's a senior this year. He's committed to Colorado State. So
be playing against Dion.
I was going to say, kind of surprising that go play from Primetime, and that's what you said your nickname was, Jake, the Primetime Fennel. That's what Elmore gave you, right?
Kyle Elmore, if you're out there, I heard you call me Primetime last night. I appreciate that. Kick's going to be out the back of the end zone. Booneville will get the ball at the 20. Their 4th possession of the game, 2 for 3 so far. Harding able to reel it in a little bit and get them on the quick 3-and-out last time. Booneville looking to gain some momentum back here, down a score.
Washburn's going to be your quarterback. Lindsay's your right halfback, and Goff's your left halfback. Ray's your fullback. Matson split out to the right, and Nieder to the left. And it's just going to be a pitch, and he's met right there. Ball's out. Dax picks it up. And Dax is going to be, oh man.
I thought he was going to bust it for a while. He's down by the shoestrings there by 25. Saves a long run. I don't have 25 on my roster.
I don't either.
He's not Dan Smith. He's a different one from earlier. 25. Whew, dangerous play right there on the pitch. Gets punched out, but Goff is right place, right time, able to pick it up for a gain of 6. Fortunate break for the Cats. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. Ball is snapped and handed off up the middle to Ray. Looks like he's got about a yard. I believe he was brought down by number 24 is what they've announced over the top. 24? I couldn't see it. Cole Griffin. Griffin, he's a junior, 5'10", 190 pound. Linebacker there for Harding's going to bring up 3rd and 3 now. And Cats are going to elect to run the clock out into the end of the first quarter. And there it goes. So clock hits 0. Into the first quarter. Booneville trails to Harding 20-13. Big 3rd down and 3 play coming up. We'll be right back.
Oh, big third down, guys, right here. We're back here in Searcy, Arkansas. The Bearcats taking on the Wildcats here. And it's going to be handoff to Connor Lentz.
Oh, he's going to be close, man. They're going to mark him, looks like about a half yard short right here. It's going to bring up another big decision here for Booneville.
I think you got to go.
I think if you go for it early in the game, you keep going for it. The way I look at it, as long as you're needing to score. And we'll see what Booneville elects to draw up here as Damari Poole jogs off the field, Niedert jogs on. It's going to be a big play right here, 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line.
Kind of like to see a hard count. Oh, I like this play right here. It's going to be Washburn up the middle.
Yeah,
You're going to have a flag.
We had movement. Dang it. Had movement. We've seen it from up here, and it's going to back them up 5, and that'll most likely push Booneville into a punt situation here. Dang it. Just got a little too antsy leaning forward there. That's going to back it up 5 yards, and we'll see what Booneville elects to do here.
I mean, you're down 6, but you've had a hard time stopping them. They've had to pull out a couple trick plays, though, to convert on you. I kind of like that aspect of it.
Yeah, you're got a lot of time left in this game. You're down a score. You got to hope that at some point, if you're going to win this game, you've got to be able to make a stop anyway. So
yes.
No point in giving them ball, a chance in close like that.
Right.
You got that opportunity, especially early in the game. You're looking in the 4th quarter, and this is your score. It may be a little different. The ball is snapped and punt, and it's a high punt. It gets all the way and gets a Booneville roll.
Nice.
All the way down to the 37-yard line where it'll be down by number 9 for Booneville.
That's Chase Shelton.
Yep, Chase Shelton. So ball's going to be placed at the 37-yard line. Harding will take over after the penalty backs Booneville out of a new set of downs there. It'll be 1st and 10.
All right. Looks like we're waiting on a ref here. I guess he went to the wrong side. I don't know. Got a pass from Miller deep and incomplete. McGiller just dropped it.
Yeah, it's just in the outstretched hands. He had it by the fingertips and it falls to the ground. Good break for Booneville. That was number 11, I believe, Coulter Fisher in coverage. 2nd and 10. Booneville needs to look to take advantage of that, get a big stop right here, and force them into a 3rd and long.
Going to have trips to the left, and we're going to help them out a little bit there.
Little antsy still. It's going to be an offsides penalty there for the Cats. It's going to move them back up another 5 yards, 2nd and 5 coming up. Ball's approaching midfield, 42-yard line. Hard count. Bearcats don't fall for it that time. Ball is snapped.
Little receiver screen to Hoover, and he's going to have the first down over across midfield, but he's dropped up by the sophomore Hunter Warren. And he gets down to about the that's the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it gets across midfield there into Bearcat territory. That was Hoover. Had the touchdown catch early in the game. He's got quick burst coming out off that little wide receiver screen there. Easily picks up the first down. It's going to bring up 1st and 10.
We have trips to the right, one over here to the left, and hand off to Baker right up the middle, but he's met by Dax Goff at the 40-yard line, and number 21, Dylan Todd.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about a gain of 3 yards right there. Good job, good read by Todd and company. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 here. Ball's going to be placed at right on the 40-yard line as the clock ticks under the 10-minute mark, 2nd quarter.
See what the Cats can get going. Low snap again. Miller looking over here to the left. He's got Baker open. Matson in the open field, and he's been good all season, guys, on open field tackles.
He has. He's done a good job. He takes great angles, and he's able to keep him behind the sticks there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short situation. Looks like they're going to need to pick up about 2 yards. Great job by Matson. He's really shown a ton of improvement from last year to this year.
Oh, he really has.
Certainly been a playmaker for the Cats.
You're going to have a pistol formation. Hoover's your H-back, and it's going to be hand off to Baker. Gets a little push there from his quarterback. Got the first down, and he's going to be thrown down by Dylan Todd. Good job there by the junior.
Missed tackles.
Yeah.
And a lot of missed tackles on Baker. He's able to shed them off and get into that second level, and he does the same there on that before Todd's able to wrangle him in and bring him to the ground. Be a new set of downs, 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Got a couple shout-outs I'm going to try to get going here. Miss Mandy, I'll get it right here at this play. Good there.
Job.
Was that Hunter Warren there on the stop?
Yep.
Lance Sims?
Yeah, Sims and Warren, no missed tackle on that one, able to get in and wrap him up, bring him down behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. I do have one quick shout-out
Go
I'd
right
like to
ahead.
give. Booneville coach, former coach Chris Smith. Smitty, good to hear from you, brother. Glad to see you're watching tonight.
Miss Mandy Craigbaum, her and her 3 boys are watching. Give a shout-out to them. She says, prayers for all and finish strong, boys. Miller's looking over here to his right. Got time, and he's got a man wide open. That was number 3.
That's Patel, senior wide receiver, finds himself alone in the back of the end zone for a quick score. It's going to bring the score 26-13.
Looks like they're going to just go for 1 here.
Yeah, get the point, get the kick here, and that'll be a 2-score, 14-point game.
Miss April Barr, wants to give a shout out to Garrick Barr and all the boys of fall in 2023. She says, "Go Cats." Got the Wigtons there watching, and the grandkids, Caden and Bubba as well. Just give a shout out to all of them up there watching in Pennsylvania. Miss Jan Taylor and Gary, they are watching. Jan Harding is Class 4A. They are in the 4A2 conference.
Sean Bledsoe gives a shout out here. Him and his mom are watching the game. His dad's unable to watch it right now. They were in a
head-on collision.
The other day, and he says that they're certainly lucky to be here tonight, and they are. Thank God for that.
Amen.
So, Mr. Bledsoe, we are thinking about you, keeping you and your family in our thoughts. Appreciate you tuning in and listening. Jeremy Rogers says he's salty about that fumble they gave back to him. That's what I agree with. I'm going to have to watch that a little bit later.
Watch that here in a little bit. High kick. I was hoping maybe might get the return of that one. It's a little bit up there. Couple more sponsors want to thank real quick. Get my paper situated over here. Got Wiggins Ace Hardware. Go down there and see Clay and the guys down there getting tongue-tied. They can hook you up. Also, Doris Davis Tax Office. You can give those ladies a call down there, 675-2358, and they'll hook you up. It's going to be Washburn on the keeper there, and maybe back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard if that.
Yeah, not a lot to work with on that play as Washburn's able to fall forward to pick up minimum yardage there. It's going to be 2nd and 9. This almost feels like a situation where you've got to eat some clock off and you've got to come up with some points here at the end. I know you're only down 2 scores, but Harding will receive the ball to start the second half, and this is an opportunity for Booneville to close in on them a little bit right here, looking to make a play. The ball is kept by Washburn, and he's going to be drugged down for another gain of a yard. Not a lot of room to work for Washburn here. He's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Gained 3. Ball's going to be placed at the 23-yard line for this big attempt right here. New players jog onto the field. That's Damari. Dakota Matson jogging on the field. Nieder coming off.
like Matson's going to split out to the left. Got 6 seconds on the play clock. Dax is going to go in motion. Cuts back to the inside, and he's just going to be stood up.
Yeah, not a lot of room to work, man. They're Harding getting a lot of penetration up front, and Booneville just unable to find a hole. It's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team's going to jog onto the field as the clock continues to tick. We're under the 6:30 mark of the first half. Booneville's defense looking to get an opportunity to make a big stop here and keep the score where it is. The ball is snapped low on the ground, and it is picked up, and we have a hit on the punter right there.
Nice.
It's going to move the ball forward a little bit. The whole thing was just kind of different. You know what I'm saying? He's chasing him. The defender sees that and unable to get a hit on him before the ball is kicked up in the air. Wasn't a deep kick because he had to rush it, but he was able to get it away, and we'll see what they end up calling here on the penalty. It's going to be a roughing the kicker.
I'm going to say if it's 5, you got to take it and go for it.
I think if it's 5, you take it and go for it. Yeah, I mean, you had it in this situation last time, 4th and 1. You had the right play call, able to pick it up, and a little antsy on the off the get-go there, and we're able to, or we don't catch that break that we need. We have that 5-yard penalty back it up, and may look to see the Cats try that again. So now it's going to be 4th and 1. Booneville has another chance here, new life. They're going to line up for it again. And we are going to be right at it. Yep, and that's going to be stopped. Yep. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Booneville unable to get that initial push. I thought we were going to have another flag called on us there.
I did too. We flinched.
We didn't get it, and they're going to give the ball back to Harding. Officially give it back to Harding. It'll be 1st and 10. Booneville takes a gamble and unable to come up with the yardage needed, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Harding will get the ball deep into Bearcat territory, the 29-yard line. I like the gamble, though, boys. I mean, you're down 2 scores early on. I like the gamble. I like the play call.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it there. I mean,
Owens gets the snap and rolls out to the right.
High
man
pass.
Down deep. Throw.
And,
I
thought he intercepted it.
Boy, it looked like he had it intercepted and falls into the hands of the receiver.
Who was that caught that?
I couldn't tell. It's
5, 6?
I couldn't tell what number got a hold of it, but
anyways.
Must have just got inside the pylon. I thought he was going to step out on the 1, but they called the touchdown there, and that's a one-play quick score. Harding takes a 33-13 lead. The extra point, snap, kick is up, and it is good through the uprights. Give them an extra one. It's going to be 34-13. Harding. Take just a second. We'll be right back with you. All right, we're back. Harding comes up with a touchdown pass, 29-yard completion for Miller for another 7 points here. He's going to extend that Harding Academy lead to 34-13, and Booneville's in a situation here where you need to get a little momentum going. You've got to get something on the offensive side of the ball. That kick is up, and it's going to be short.
Fielded.
Returned by Goff. He's able to get to the
that was a nice stiff arm by Dax, but I'm afraid they make all a face mask on the Cats. That's what's going to happen.
Call a face mask is what he's calling down there. And Oh, when it rains, it pours so far.
Yeah.
Able to get the return, and pretty good little return. Gets it
Yeah.
inside nearly to the 30, and it's going to take a step back here due to the penalty, but it will be Booneville's ball, 1st and 10. Got him a fresh set of downs, looking to make a little noise, get back on the right side of things here, and hopefully go into halftime with that little momentum and a little bit more confidence here.
Yeah.
Going into the second half. Booneville's got 5:52 to make something happen here offensively. Zach's up here working some stats, and I think he gave up.
I did. I gave up. Oh.
We'll get them later, maybe.
Yeah. High formation here for you, Cats. It's going to be a pass attempt from Washburn. Rolling over here to his left. Still on his feet. Knee was down, but didn't call it. He's going to be wrapped up there at the 10.
That's going to be a loss of,
What,
it's like
6?
about a loss of 5 or 6 yards there.
Got a shout out here real quick. Ethan Obar says him, Lindley, John, and Molly are watching. They say go Matt. Give a shout out to Mr. Dummy Shepherd. Hope you're staying warm, Dummy. And watching from the big metropolis of Sugar Grove, Arkansas.
Cats are going to elect to take a timeout here as last play got him back behind the sticks and the clock was about to expire there. So going to take a timeout with them. 34-13 lead of Harding. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
All right, and we are back here in Searcy, Arkansas. First Simmons Stadium, or First Security Stadium. And hand off to Dak Scoff on the right-hand side. He's met by number 25, still on his feet, though. And he's going to have some extra help to pull old Dax down.
Yeah, it's going to be a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards. Gets you nearly back to the original line of scrimmage here. 3rd and 11 coming up as the clock continues to tick at the 4:40 mark, 4:45 mark.
Give a shout-out to some more sponsors here real quick for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder. Lentz goes in motion here. It's going to be head off to Rob right up the middle. Dives forward or lost his balance, whichever one.
Yeah, it's a gain of 2. Gets us back into positive yardage here. 4th and 9 as the punt team will jog onto the field here. The clock will tick under the 4-minute mark before the ball's punted away. Harding looking to get one more opportunity to extend this lead, and other side of that, Bearcats trying to find some sort of way to get a big stop here, keep them in the game.
Here's a snap. Matson do the punting. Nice little punt. It goes right to Hoover, though. Hoover's going to take it right up the middle, heads towards the Bearcats sideline. And, that's going to come back.
Yeah.
Now, back in our day, that was a
20 years ago, that was a
good hit.
Good hit, but today that's going to be a blind side there.
That's going to be 15 yards if I remember right.
Yeah, so that's going to bring that back. And
yeah, those are the kind of blocks you always looked for. On punt return, kick return. That's what you loved.
But anymore, that's not legal. So
nope, and we'll take it.
Yeah, yes, sir. We're going to come back here. Blindside block will be called on Harding. Negate the return. going to step it off from where it occurred there all the way back to, I believe it's going to be placed at the 50, won't it? The 49.
49.
So the 49-yard line. Just inside Booneville territory here. Harding will get the new fresh set of downs. 3:36 to go. It'll be 1st and 10.
A couple more sponsors to thank for the app and the website real quick. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Let's see here. I got all my papers jumbled up. Low snap again. Miller looking over here to the right. That's fielded by, or caught by Hoover. A little sidestep. Still on his feet. And that don't happen a lot to get around Madsen and Goff.
No, that's a good job by him and good job by the defense there to keep him and contained a bit. They are going to give him just enough for the first down, though, so it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be placed at the 39-yard line.
Wildcats in a hurry. I got some pressure here. A little tunnel screen to number 15, and he's going to go in for the touchdown, but that's probably coming back.
Yeah, I think, is that downfield?
Yeah, maybe too many guys. Or
I don't know. I didn't see.
Legal man downfield.
Yeah, legal man downfield is going to go against Harding, so that touchdown will come back.
Calling a hold.
Okay. Well, I thought that's the signal he gave was the – okay, it was.
Yeah.
Changed his mind. Either way, we'll take it. That's a holding call is going to bring it back. I think he made the call and
realized what he called and is like, I
don't know. So that's going to bring it back. Back to where we started. Ball's going to be placed at the 49-yard line, 1st and 20.
Pistol formation here for the Wildcats. Trips to the left or to the right, one to the left. That's McGillard split out over there. Indy, I like to call him over here. Go real quick shout out to our Tier 4 sponsor. That's Susan Flowers and Gifts. And McGillard's going to catch it, and he's going to be wrapped up by Coulter Fisher over there. Bring up 2nd and, 5?
It's a well-placed ball by Miller. Throws it right where it needs to be, and Gillard comes down with the catch.
Is he a Miller or junior?
It says here he is, yeah. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 5 now.
A little shotgun formation here for your Wildcats. Miller rolling to his right. Cuts back to his left now. Got pressure from Dax. And he's got Kyler Murray wide open. And, Rhett needed to try to get him. And going to have a block in the back right here. And it's going to come back against the Wildcats.
It's a well-placed ball again.
Yeah, it was.
Caught, but the penalties have hurt the Wildcats on this possession as this one looks to be coming back as well. .255 mark of the half. As the officials get together and talk it through. We are going to have a block in the back charged against Harding. That will negate the touchdown and bring it back several yards. So
we'll do this again for what, the 3rd time? That should be a spot foul, yeah, right?
Yeah, it should be a spot foul.
So it'll be about the 12, 11. Gonna have Big Frank coming into the game. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Jesse Parent. He helped us set up the end zone camera last week at home. Give a big shout out and big thank you to you, brother. Thank you, Jesse, for helping us.
Nope, got a false start. Gonna bring it back just a little bit more. Sloppy.
This is not their best,
possession here by Harding. They found themselves in deep into Bearcat territory, but they've had multiple penalties that's taken away some big plays for them. Right there, the false start's going to back it up another 5, 1st and 15.
Miller looking over here to the left for Miller. Fisher falls down on the play. Miller still in pursuit, heads back towards the 40. This throws it away. Baker catches it. Wow. Still on his feet. Takes 3 casts to drag him down. You got Todd Matson and Damari Poole. And daggum, boys, we almost had him back there.
Yeah, we did. That was good improvising there by Miller. He's able to connect he did a whole lot of running and made a long pass, and it's a 5-yard completion, but certainly good play by Miller there is going to bring up 2nd and 10. Cats need a big stop here.
Pistol formation, trips to the left. Low snap again, hand off to Baker. And you're going to have Hunter Warren, the sophomore, on the stop there for the Cats.
Yep, and then we're going to have a timeout on the field, charged to Harding. It's going to be their 2nd one with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first half. Wildcats up 34-13.
Take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at First Security Stadium here in Searcy, Arkansas. You Booneville Bearcats taking on the Harding Academy Wildcats, trailing 34-13 here in the second quarter with 2:08 left to go. Pistol formation here for the Wildcats. 2 receivers to either side. Miller's your quarterback and Baker's your halfback. Got 14 seconds on the play clock. Again, it's 3rd and 9. Low snap again. Little slant route and incomplete, intended number 15. That's going to be Jack City, one of the captains for the Wildcats. That's going to bring on Thomas to do the kicking here for the Wildcats' first field goal attempt of the game.
It's a good break there by the Bearcats.
Yeah.
Good job getting the stop when they needed it there. No, you're giving up a field goal opportunity here, but ball in that tight. You know, you take what you can get here, and that was certainly a good job by the defense down the stretch there to get a big stop.
Did we get the ball to start the game?
We did.
We did, okay. And kick is up, and it is good. So that makes it 37-13 with 2:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Thank our sponsors for the live stream real quick. That's going to be Wiggins Ace Hardware. You can head on down there and let Grant and Clay take care of you. Whatever it may be, from cement, sand, lumber, plumbing utensils, whatever you may need, they've got it down there at Ace. Also, Doris Davis Tax Office. They do bookkeeping, payroll, taxes. Give those ladies a call down there at Doris Davis Tax Office.
Couple quick shout-outs. John Terry and the Jack Creek Farmers, they're tuned into the game as well tonight. Bearcat quarterback legend Kelly Carlin, him and his kiddos Brayley Sawyer and Kellen say go Cats. And Brittany Henson and Austin Cobb and Van Buren watching the game tonight. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Love y'all.
There's the kick from Thomas, and he's going to just kick it out of the end zone there. Cats will take over at the 20. Got a quick shout out here. Uncle Bob, give a shout out to him. Bob Pennebaker, he's watching. And Maddie Mean, she says, go Bearcats. And up over here to the live stream Facebook page. Let it load real quick. Mr. Lonnie Barr, I missed your shout out last week, and I apologize for that. Says, go Cats, beat Harding from a 60s Bearcat living in Rhode Island. He played on the 62 through 64 Bearcat team.
Cats just unable to find any room to work here in the second stretch of this half, man. And Ray's hit behind the line there. It's going to be a loss of a yard. Bring up 2nd and 11. The clock's going to continue to tick, guys. And this is a situation you had a little success early in the game, and you know, you kind of had the rug pulled under you, from under you a bit here, and you can go into halftime and kind of regroup, refresh yourself, and see if you can find something here to get a little momentum going your way. It'll be Harding's ball to start the half, get a big stop and a score, and you're back in the ball game. Yeah,
hopefully maybe Cats can hook up, get something here. Hand off to Lentz. He heads right up the middle, and he gets, maybe 5 yards there on the carry.
Good little pickup there by Lentz, able to just kind of duck down and find a little room to run there as the clock's going to tick under a minute now. The Cats are going to have a third, a 3rd and 7 coming up.
.53 seconds left to go here. Clock running. Cats are taking their time here. Play clock is down to 12 seconds. Goff goes in motion, and it's going to be hand off to Ra. Right up the middle. He gets maybe a yard. You know, that was working earlier in the game. The Wildcats have obviously made some adjustments on defense to stop that.
Yeah, they have, and right there they're able to get the stop on a 1-yard pickup there. It's going to bring up 4th and 6 now, and the Cats will have to punt it away. Harding does call their 3rd and final timeout of the half with 34 seconds left. Harding 37, Bearcats 13.
We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. Matson to do the punting here for the Cats. 34 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Kind of a low line drive kick. It's going to be fielded at the 40 by Hoover, and he's just going to fall down there.
All right, it'll be.
We'll see what we've.
Yeah, Harding's going to have one more opportunity here for a quick score. It's going to be 27 seconds left to go in the game. One quick shout out I got to give. Hey, Dad. Jimmy Fennell. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Love you. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. Ball's going to be just inside Harding Wildcat territory here at the 47-yard line. 27 seconds to go. Cats looking to get a big stop and head into the locker room, keeping the score where it's at.
Miller's your quarterback, rolling to the right, and he's just going to run out of bounds. And
late hit. Late hit. That's just a deal there. You got to
just got to know when to let go.
Yeah, young guy, you know, looking to make a play, and got to learn to just let go there, and unable to do it. So that's going to be a gain of maybe 5 yards on the play, but you're going to tack on 15 to the end of it.
I'm going to put it at the what, 40, or no, what, 36. Okay, I can't count. I'll stick to history, guys.
I lied to you a while ago, I guess. I said that they were calling their last timeout. I was mistaken. One of the timeouts called earlier, I guess, went to Booneville. I thought it was to Harding. So they do have one timeout remaining, 22 seconds left.
And it's going to be a little flea flicker here, and it's got pressure. And oh!
Almost.
Oh, that's your guy, Dylan Todd.
Yeah, almost brought in by old Pickle down there.
That's twice now he's almost had one.
Yeah, he's been right there in position. You'd like to think as the season progresses, those are some plays that we're going to for sure make, and he's done a good job in coverage right there. Flea flicker, almost a disaster there for Harding getting this close where they're looking to come up with some points. 17 seconds left, 2nd and 10.
And Miller rolls to his left now, and still on his feet.
Drag him down. Dang it.
Yeah. Cats are able to get some pressure on him. And
blindside block's going to bring this run back wherever it's at. Just let him go out. Another blindside block right there. Big hit, but not legal the last several years. So that's going to.
Good thing is there's 4 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, that burned a lot of time, and it's going to come back. So they're going to have one more play here to take a shot at the end zone. Defense need to get back and keep everybody in front of you here. One more shot for Harding.
We'll see if they just decide to need or do a little trickery and maybe go for it.
I mean, I think you might as well take a shot at it.
Yeah.
You're looking to score when you're
up to 24?
Yeah, 24, looking to inch this thing closer to that mercy rule they're looking for. So one play here. Booneville needs to get a big stop. Nope. Elected to knee it, and the Cats will go into halftime. trailing the Wildcats of Harding 37-13. Harding will receive the second half kickoff to start when we're back.
All right, we'll take a little break. Let you enjoy your halftime show. We'll have the band member of the week here in just a little bit. But until then, we'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. There's your Booneville Bearcat marching band, and now, oh no, no. Hang on, I was just going to take care of it real quick. Our band member of the week is not Kel Smith. He was last week. This week, our band member of the week is Miss Alyssa Hall. Alyssa is the daughter of William and Amanda Hall and is a high school junior band member and is also a member of the Bearcat. All right, thank you. Is also a member of the Bearcat band color guard. Alyssa is currently serving as the captain of the color guard line and also plays saxophone for the advanced band and for the Bearcat Jazz Ensemble. Alyssa is a dedicated, hardworking student who is reliable and always ready to give a helping hand. Alyssa also works hard for the band boosters in the concession stand for the junior games. Her dedication and work ethic is an example of what makes the Booneville Bearcat Band such a great organization to be a part of. Again, your band member of the week, Miss Alyssa Hall. And that's halftime show is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. We'll give you some halftime stats for part of your Shelter Insurance halftime show. Talk about what the Cats need to do to make some adjustments, maybe try to get back into this game. Give you some scores from around the area. We'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at First Security Stadium here in Searcy, Arkansas. The Booneville Bearcats taking on the Harding Academy Wildcats, trailing 37-13. Give you some stats real quick for you folks. All right. We'll start with your Cats. Your Bearcats, that is. Booneville Bearcats have 27 carries for 164 yards, and that is their total yards of offense as well. Your leading rusher for your Cats is Dax Goff. He's got 10 carries, 126 yards, and a touchdown. Ryland's got 9 carries for 21 yards. Connor Lentz, 4 for 19. Washburn's got 3 for 3. Your leading tackler for the Bearcats is going to be sophomore Hunter Warren, the linebacker, inside linebacker. He's got 5 tackles, followed by Dylan Todd and Coulter Fisher with 4. Dylan Todd also has an assisted tackle and almost 2 interceptions. But you can't quite count those. For Harding, let me get it. All right. Be patient with me just a second. It's loading. There we are. Harding Academy, they have 15 carries for 91 yards and got 187 yards through the air. Thank you. They are 16 of 20 for passing. Scroll this over here. Baker is their leading rusher. That's their halfback, number 20. He's got 9 carries for 60 yards, followed by the quarterback. Cats have been able to get some pressure on him a couple times, and just somehow, some way, either Baker's there or Hoover's there, and just, yeah, it's like telepathy.
A lot of little dump-off passes. Yeah. Guys getting, the play is prolonged, and they sneak out the backside of the pass protection, and just, the Cats have done a pretty good job of getting that pressure, like you said, just unable to get to him and bring him down. And that's something that, in this second half, if you're going to hopefully try to claw your way back into it, you've got to continue to get that pressure and take advantage of that a little more. We've, a couple times we've forced them into a pass that could have been intercepted or overthrown, and it just got to continue to build off of that. But offensively in this game, the Cats come out on fire. They did back-to-back 2 long carries by Goff. First one goes for a 69-yard touchdown. The next one he gets, probably 40, 50 yards before he's drug out by his face mask for another 15.
Penalty.
And, they just come out hot, and then it's kind of stalled from that point on.
It really has.
Not a lot of room to work or run. And that's, again, something on that side of the ball. You've got to get a little push up front. And if you're not creating any sort of gap for these guys to hit, then it's going to be a long night. So look to find the offense here, doing what they can to get a little momentum back. This is a game that we knew coming in was a tall task.
Oh, yeah.
It always is when you play Harding Academy, especially when you play them here in Searcy. They're a quality team that's going to make a deep run and may find themselves
back at
War Memorial here like they've been several years here lately. But Cats, they've got to come out with this never give in, keep fighting, keep clawing attitude, and look to see Booneville hopefully get them a big stop here on this first possession and try to get some of that momentum that's been sucked out of us a little bit going back our direction
the other way.
Here.
Be kind of nice. Got some scores for you folks here at the tail end of our Shelter Insurance halftime show. Lamar is up over Bauxite 20-13. That's a 4A game. At halftime, Charleston is up 14-12 over Nashville, and Mansfield is up 21-0 over Waldron in the third quarter. That is the closest game Mansfield has had so far this year. Let's see. Green Forest is up 16-6 over Cedarville. That is at halftime. And Juan Moreno, our foreign exchange student, is going to be doing the kicking here for your Cats. Back deep, you're going to have Hoover. He's your deepest man. And I think that's Baker on the far side over there. Got a flag already.
Got to delay a game, and then we kick the onside kick here.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just not a great start to the quarter here. With a little late getting out on the field, getting set. That's going to back the play up. Now ball will be placed at the 35-yard line, and we'll look to do it again here.
Hey, I want to thank our Tier 1 sponsors here real quick. Give them a shout out here in just a second. Got a high kick, and it's going to be fair caught by Baker at the 21-yard line, and they'll take over right there. Some quick sponsors real quick, Tier 1 sponsors for your live stream. Tyler Ford, they're our pregame and postgame pregame and postgame show sponsor. Shelter Insurance agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Miss Lori Duke, they are sponsors for our halftime show. Rockline Industries, they are our sponsors for the Coaches Show. We've got that up on YouTube for you folks. Got to talk with our center and nose guard, Mr. Lance Sims, this week, and Coach Crowley. Airmaster Inc., they'll be our sponsors for the player of the game. Don's Easy Pay and Midtown Charm. Go down there and see all those booths that the ladies got down there at Midtown. They got some good stuff down there. A little quick pass to McGillard over on the left-hand side, and he's going to – depends on where they spot him. Probably have a first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to put him right at the line to gain. That'll be a first down pickup right there as they move the chains forward. 1st and 10, new set coming up here at 11:53 to go as we kick off this second half.
A little quick receiver screen again over here on the right-hand side. That's Jack City with the catch, and he's going to be wrapped up by, I believe it's Dax on the stop there for the Cats. Down to the 20 or 35, sorry.
Yeah, a gain of about 5 right there. Goff in pursuit, able to drag him down the side. A couple quick little pop plays here to get the offense moving in the right direction here for Harding. That's going to be a gain of about 3. He's bring up 2nd and 7.
Got trips to the left. Hoover goes in motion. He's going to hand off to Baker. I'm sorry, Miller faked me out. He's going to have the ball on the right-hand side, and he's going to be close to the first down marker. That's your guy, Dylan Todd, on the stop there for the Cats.
Yeah, Todd able to get there, but not before. Miller's able to scramble for that first down right there. New set of downs, 1st and 10. Miller, good little fake there, had multiple people chasing the wrong man. And good job by Miller to read that and pull it and bring it down the right side.
Low snap again. He runs it to his own guy and able to somehow get something out of that.
Yeah,
My
we're
goodness.
Having
and the
heck
Cats,
of a time with him, man.
Up to the 25-20, 15. Still on his feet. 5. Dives in for the touchdown and give it to him. My goodness, that's just plain old poor tackling. I ain't going to sugarcoat it right there.
Yeah, we have him hit right at the line to gain there as he runs into the back of his own guy and able to just keep going and unable to wrap up and bring him down. He puts a good little shot on us at the end there, and he's able to dive in and outstretch arms for a touchdown to extend the lead to 30 now. It's 43-13 with the extra point incoming. It's a quick score right there by Harding.
Snap is good. Kick is up, and Matson got back there pretty quick, but the kick is good. That's going to be Thomas doing the kicking for the Wildcats.
That was just a hard-nosed run right there. I've got one.
There's one missed tackle there. We're watching here on the replay here in the room.
Got 1, 2, 3 missed tackles right there, and he's able to go in to quick little juke move there at the end, just able to extend and get to that goal line there, and a hard-nosed run right there by Baker. Yeah. Cats have had a little bit of difficulty tonight. Not a little bit, a lot of difficulty tonight wrapping up on Baker. He's a sturdy kid and tough one to drag down, and he's able to punch one in there. And Cats offense now, they've got to match it. Got to score quick right here and try to get some of that first quarter magic that we had.
Yeah, Baker's listed at 5'9", 175. He's a junior for the Wildcats, but he's definitely hard to hold on to. And here's Thomas's kick.
Be kicked into the middle of the end zone for a touchback here, and it'll be Booneville getting an opportunity. First chance of the second half. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
See what the Cats offense, maybe see what changes they made here at halftime. Like you said, come out, started the game, had no problem moving the ball. So I'd like to see what they've done here at halftime.
Yeah, and, in the beginning we're getting a lot of pressure up front, and that's something we got to get back to here. Haven't had a lot of that since those first two possessions.
And Washburn there on the keeper and just not able to get away from, I think that's 24. So, Cole Griffin, yes, thank you. So back to the line of Griffin. That was the line of Griffin.
Line of scrimmage.
Yeah, thanks.
Cole Griffin on the tackle there, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Matson split up to the right. Niedert out here to the left. Goff goes in motion for you, Cats. And Washburn on the keeper again, dives forward for about 2 yards there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 here for you Bearcats. We'll see.
Bring up 3rd and 7 now for the Cats offense.
Got
looking to find any way to get a little pressure up front to extend this drive a little bit, and they'll have an opportunity here with this 3rd down play.
Got 10 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the Cats are going to take a timeout with 5 seconds left on the play clock. And I'll tell you what, we'll take a little timeout with them. You're watching Bearcat football. So 3rd down here for you Cats, 3rd and 7, 10:04 left to go here in the 3rd. Got a pass play from Washburn, a little curl route by Matson. Oh man. Yeah.
Hits him right in the hands. That's a well-placed ball by Washburn. Just takes his eye off of it, unable to drag it in, and that's going to be 4th down now as the punt team will have to jog on the field as the clock stopped at the 9:59 mark. You have 4th and 7. Punt team coming on the field.
I was going to say, they did not send Kyler Murray. Might as well be close to Kyler Murray. He can move kind of like him.
Go Cardinals.
Yeah. Got fantasy football on my mind, I guess. And takes
a sideways hop there and down by 9. That's Shelton.
Chase Shelton, the sophomore.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 just inside Booneville Bearcat territory here at the 49-yard line for Harding. One score here will bring us into the mercy rule with a 31-point lead. So Cats looking to fend that off as long as possible and keep it away for good, hopefully. The Harding get that opportunity right here, 1st and 10.
Kind of like to see the Cats defense get an interception. Todd's had a hand on 2 of the balls, at least, 2 or 3 times. I mean, down here in the end zone almost. It's got a low snap again, and that's going to be Hoover. A little spin move, and he's met by the sophomore, Hunter Warren.
Big hit.
Big hit by the sophomore.
Shaking up a bit on the play.
Yeah.
We're going to have an injury timeout here, and we'll go ahead and take one with you.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's all right. Be back soon. was Hunter Warren on the tackle. Was the man down for the Bearcats, and he is up under his own power, walking off the field. A little shaken up. Hope, pray for Hunter's health right here.
That was a good pop. That's
yeah, he put a
he's all right.
good pop on him. It looks to me like he may be favoring his shoulder a little bit or his arm. I'm from behind. It's hard to tell, but we won't speculate on that.
Right.
But it will be a pickup of about 4 yards there for the Wildcats. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 45-yard line.
That's going to bring in another sophomore, number 64, Seth Wilson, to play linebacker. Another guy who's got pretty good room to grow here on the Cats. Good pop there by Dax Goff. That's number 23 in the game for the Wildcats. Bubbas.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Wildcats trying to get a snap off, and
I think we're going to have a timeout called here.
Yeah. Will leave us with 1 timeout left. I think he called that. Damari Poole was still at the 40 number there when they snapped that ball.
Late
so,
getting onto the field. So that'll be the Booneville second charge timeout of the half with 9:27 to go. It's Harding 44, Booneville 13.
Take a little break. You're watching Bearcat football. Yeah. Back here at First Security Stadium here in Searcy, Arkansas. Low snap again, little toss over here to Hoover. Little sidestep. That man's got some moves, and Dax Goff is going to apply a little pop there at the 31-yard line. New set of downs here for the Wildcats. Got 9:20 left to go here in the third. And Harding's up 44-13, looking to get to that mercy roll, get a running clock. Going to have trips to the left, 2 over here to the right. Miller's going to be your, doggone. And they say Cats get back in time. I think a little generosity there. A little pistol formation here for the Wildcats. Hand off to Bubbas right up the middle. Sophomore Hunter Wilson, number 64 on the stop for the Cats.
Wilson, he's a name that we haven't said much of tonight.
Yeah.
But he's had a lot of success early on in this season. He's been a guy we've called his name several times. And he's going to be somebody in this future that's going to be a big benefit for the Bearcats to have on that side of the ball.
Yeah.
Gets the stop right there, so that's a pickup of 4. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Ball's going to be placed at the 28-yard line. 8:20 to go.
And it's going to be a handoff to Bubbas right up the middle, and he's going to be stopped by Dax Goff and Rylan Ray there.
Looks like no gain on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 6 again. As Miller looks to the sideline to get his play.
Thanks some sponsors real quick for the app and the website. First Western Bank, been serving our local communities for over 110 years. That's our premier sponsor, our exclusive broadcast advisor. Sorry there. Bubbas is going in motion here for the Wildcats. 5 seconds on the play clock. And he's going to have a little receiver screen to McGillard on the left-hand side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Fisher at the 9-yard line, looks like. What we got here?
We'll talk about it here. I didn't see any flags actually thrown, but
yeah, he's got one over there.
Okay, there it is. I never did see it thrown. I couldn't find it. We've got an illegal motion. It didn't get set, I guess, over there on the side. And it's going to be a benefit to the Bearcats there. It's going to back it up 5 yards, get them behind that original line there. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Wildcat offense. And we'll give it right back.
Man.
Hard count. We've
had a hard time with that tonight.
Yes, we have. Something that's going to need to be cleaned up rolling into conference play next week as we take on the Hackett Hornets.
Yeah, you got them coming to town, and got Miller looking here. Throws it deep, and he's going to be touchdown by number 15. That's Jack City for the Wildcats. We're going to make the mercy rule in effect here tonight.
It's going to take the score to 50-13 with the extra point upcoming with 7:27 to go, and when the clock starts the next possession, it will not stop for the remainder of the game as the AAA sportsmanship rule is now in effect.
Thomas to do the kicking here for the Wildcats.
Almost blocked. We've gotten into
good. We got back there a handful of times.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times we've been right there close and just unable to bring it down with the good extra point there. It's going to bring up 51-13, and now the Bearcats are just fighting to, get a little momentum, get something on the offense, and see if you can find a positive rolling into next week where we take on the Hackett Hornets, who last year when we went down to their place put on a pretty good little show offensively.
Barn burner.
Yeah, that was a high-scoring game.
75 to, was it 46?
Yeah, something like that. It was impressive and had a lot of long touchdown passes. We got yelled at in the stands.
We did get yelled at.
For running up the score on a team that scored 40-something points. And it's just a hectic, interesting game. But
it was.
it was a barn burner for sure. It took deep into the fourth quarter before we were able to pick up the sportsmanship mercy rule there. So
4-minute mark, I think, is when we finally got it left in the game.
They've got a lot of their offense back, so it should be an entertaining game. Hopefully the Bearcat defense able to make a few more stops this year, and I think we will be able to. I think our defense is. I know tonight it's been a high-scoring game for Harding, but I really do think our defense has improved.
Yeah.
You've seen it against Ozark. You saw it against Camden Fairview. It was, 2 games where we had a lot of big plays, and defense did a great job, and I expect for the Cats to see this game as more of an outlier and to kind of get rolling next week.
Washburn's going to come up under center. That's going to be Dax Goff going in motion. And Rye's going to have the pitch, lowers his shoulder, and he's going to get down to about the 27-yard line.
Good little pickup there for Ray, gain of about 6-7 yards.
Yeah.
7 yards it looks like. It's going to bring up the 2nd and 3rd. Cats are looking to march down the field and show that they've still got some fight left in them here to get within a few scores.
That's a split out to the right. Goff goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Ray right up the middle. Ryland's got the first down up to about the 39-yard line.
Good job by Ray, able to lower his shoulder and find some room to work right there against Harding, as that's going to be a fresh set of downs. Ball's going to be placed at the 39-yard line.
Makes it 1st and 10, 6:30 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lentz is going to go in motion for the Cats. And Ray right up the middle again. Gets up to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it's another gain of 5 right there. Just kind of improving his stat line a little bit here on this possession. That's 3 straight plays. He's got a pretty good little burst of energy there. Good run up the middle. Bring up 2nd and 5.
That was 34 Jones Hill on the stop. Give a shout out to a couple quick sponsors for the app and the website. Some premier sponsors. Community National Bank, you can let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And going to have a pass attempt here from Mr. Washburn. Steps up in the pocket, rolls to his right, and just gets rid of it. Be incomplete. Other sponsors going to be just making sure they wasn't a flag or nothing. It's going to be 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. You can see Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. Some sponsors real quick for the live stream. We got O'Reilly Auto Parts. You'll see Philip and the guys down there. Our very first sponsor of the live stream was O'Reilly, so give a big shout out to them. Got a nice first down pickup by Mr. Ryland Ray. gets up into Wildcat territory the first time since the first quarter. We've been down on this side of the field.
Yeah, it's been rough going offensively so far, and right now you get to this point when that mercy rule gets to ticking, it just becomes very difficult from that point to find yourself to have an opportunity to win the game. So your main goal here is every possession you've got to score, you've got to come up with something, and just see what you can make happen here.
The handoff to sophomore Connor Lentz, a little juke move, and he gets down to about the 40. Connor's got some speed on him. I think one thing he can improve on, and this isn't knocking Connor at all, is just a little bit quicker decision on what he wants to do.
Yeah. I mean, that comes with youth. He's just a sophomore. He's somebody that stepped into a role that a lot of guys don't have to step into. You know, in the past few years, there's been a lot of guys ahead of people, and he come in at the right time.
Yeah.
Shifty kid. He's going to be a good one for us.
Out formation here is going to hand off to Dax Goff on the right-hand side. Misses a tackle or two, and Dax is down to 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. That's going to make it 51-19. And yes, I know for everyone that's watching at home, that's not a Bearcat fan, this is their second-string defense. You do not have to tell us. There's Mr. Glenn, our super fan, on the big, I want to say Jumbotron, but I guess that's what it is over there.
Bigger than the one we've got. That touchdown was brought to you by Jeff Terry with Arkansas River Valley Roofing for all your roofing needs. Thank you, Jeff.
Juan Moreno's kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 51-20 with 3:26 left to go in the game. Again, it's a running clock. Even though we have scored, once you hit the mercy rule, that clock does not stop unless there is an injury or a timeout.
Now, but when you got to this point, that's what I was talking about earlier. You're just looking to score on every possession.
Yeah.
And you know the situation on the field, but still, you've got to show your fight, and you'll see some of our other boys roll on the field here.
Yeah, they'll just start rolling in here once you get into the fourth.
But you still want to see this positive movement. You want to show that you've got that fight left in you, and you got to score quick, score early, and that's what the Bearcats do right there. It's going to bring it up to 51-20 now, with 2:40 left to go in the game as Booneville looks to kick it off.
High kick. It's going to be fair caught by number 5 at the 32. That's going to be Corbett. Speaking of Corbett, we'll give a shout out to Mr. Michael Corbett, guy we played baseball with growing up, and his brother Lil Wayne Corbett. Lil Wayne, he's a paramedic for Logan County. Him and Miss Chrissy Yarborough down there. I shouldn't have started naming names. But give a shout out to the EMS and paramedics down there, and all the first responders, firefighters, and men and women on the police department and dispatchers. Without all y'all, our communities would definitely be in a world of hurt. So give a shout out to them. A little quick pass. It's going to be caught by, what number is that? Is that 5 again?
Couldn't tell. We've got a new quarterback in the game. That's going to be number 11, Camden Pryor.
Sophomore.
He's a sophomore, 6'1", 185-pound sophomore for Harding.
And that was Corbett again on the reception for the Wildcats. First down for them. Looks like we got a couple second-string guys in there for the Cats. It's going to be number 70. It's going to be Taylor. 52 is Danes. I can't tell that far number over there. Still think that's Ra over there on that far. No. 72. That's a big move-in sophomore, Sam Hicks. I believe that's Taylor on the stop. Colton Taylor, sophomore for the Cats.
Gain of about 3 right there is going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
The clock is now under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Got Mr. Garrick Barr in there at linebacker, the senior, number 24. Number 14, another senior, that's Jonah Wynn. You got number 7 in there for the Cats. This is a sophomore. That's Triton Halpang. Sorry. I said his name right earlier in the year, and I messed up now. Doggone. My bad, bud. And a little quick pass over here, number 16 for the Wildcats. A little missed tackle again for the Cats. You got number 9 in pursuit. That's Shelton. And he's going to wrap him up at the 5-yard line with a little help from number 6. That's William Green, as well as number 15, Parker Smith for the Cats.
It was number 16 for Harding. I don't have a number 16 on my
16 for Harding. I don't have a 16 for Harding.
roster.
Do you know who that is? Nope. We don't know who that is. Well, that's the final play of the third quarter, and it's going to be 51-20, Harding Academy over Booneville Bearcats. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. All right, we're back here at First Security Stadium here in Searcy, Arkansas. Booneville Bearcats taking on the Harding Academy Wildcats. You got your second string in for both teams here. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our former exchange students, Mr. Juan Brevis. I hope I said your name right, Juan. He's watching all the way in Spain. It's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and he's watching Bearcat football. So give a shout out to you, Juan.
We've got a delay a game call against Harding Academy, coming out of timeout, unable to get a play in. It's going to bring it back 5 yards. It's going to be first and goal still from the 9-yard line.
Looks like that's 53 on the end of the line for the Cats. That's going to be Jeremiah Shaw, another sophomore.
Ball's in the hands of 22, I believe.
22.
Or 23, I'm sorry. That's Bubbas. I said 22, didn't I?
Yeah.
23, that's Christian Bubbas. Brought down for no gain. It's going to bring up second and goal from the 9.
Looks like Connor Mayo's in. That's your defensive tackle on the right-hand side for the Cats. Got another penalty here.
Flag coming in.
I think that's going to be
Got a false start penalty charged against Harding. He's going to back it up 5 more to the 14-yard line where it'll be second and goal. Clock continues to tick to the 11-minute mark.
Another shout-out. Vicky Hadaball wants to give a shout-out to Josh Pepe, watching his little brother, Hunter Warren, play all the way from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in North Carolina. I hope I said that right. Mr. Kenny said he hated that place, so Josh, I hope you're liking it better than Mr. Kenny Glenn did. The toss over here to Bubbas on the left-hand side. You got Jonah Wynn in there on the stop and Seth Wilson.
Looks like that's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. Good little stop right there by the Cats. Is going to bring up third down now. Third and goal from the 10-yard lines. The Cats are looking to get a big stop, keep the score standing where it's at.
Some other guys that I'm trying to get you in that's in here for the Cats. Number 23, that's going to be Loaiza. Let's see. That's Shelton over here. It's your corner, number 9. He's going to hand off to Bubbas again.
It's a good little pickup there, about 6 yards. That's going to bring up fourth and goal now. The big play here from both sides of the ball. Harding looking to punch one in, and Booneville looking to prevent it here. It'll be fourth and goal with 9:50 to go in the game.
I think I've got everybody mentioned, hadn't I, guys, that's in the game right now?
I think so.
I think so. I'll make sure I get those guys mentioned. I always know I like hearing my name called when we got to go in.
Oh, big
Good
push
stop by the
right
sophomore,
here.
Seth Wilson.
It's a big push
Yeah.
by Wilson, able to keep Harding from tacking on to this lead, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, all right. You like that?
Yes, sir. Turnover on downs. It will be Booneville's ball. Have to be careful from the 2-yard line here.
Yeah.
But it will be 1st and 10. Booneville looking to tack on one more.
So that's going to bring on sophomore Rhett Niedert, number 10, to be your quarterback now for the Cats. Be the second time he's seen action at quarterback. Came in for a snap at Ozark in week 1.
Yeah, Niedert's he's young. He's just a sophomore, little guy too. We got him weighing in here, 5'8", 140 pounds. So
Boy,
he's a little guy. He's kind of like me, 140 pounds, little, but he's athletic. He's shifty. I'll tell you, his main sport's going to be baseball.
Yeah.
Most likely, he's a heck of a baseball player. Plays on my baseball team. Me and Coach Combs, but football-wise, I think he's going to be your quarterback his senior year probably. He's behind Washburn right now. But right here is where you get your reps, and hopefully he's not stepping in because that means Jace is healthy for the next 2 years. But you never know, and you've got to always be prepared. And right now is a situation where you can see a guy like Niedert get the necessary reps to get himself ready to go.
Looks like the Cats take their last time out there, and we'll give you some sponsors real quick. Let me get my paper here. Give a shout out to some sponsors for the live stream and the app. Crowley City Service. Go down there and let the guys take care of you. Get your oil changed, tires, get some new tires. Also, Pop and Putt Metalworks for all your metalwork needs. Also, give a shout out to Frankie Shigley. He bought some hats from Frankie. We got enough here for the crew up here. Me, Jake, and Isaac, Mr. Kenny Glenn. Got Michael Keats on the radio with Chuck. Got him one. And got Chuck one. And, yes, Ethan, I do have you one. So I was wanting to save that for last, make you sit on the edge of your seat there, Ethan. But thank you, Frankie. So y'all look Frankie up. Frankie's got a Facebook page, Shigley Metalworks. They make some hats and stuff. Got to hand off to our senior, Garrick Barr.
Ooh. Thought he was going to bust a long one right there. Almost that'd have been a heck of a run if he'd have broke that free. It was still a good run. Gained about 12 yards. Going to give Booneville a fresh set of downs at the 8:15 mark.
Looks like Connor Mayo's going to be your center now, number 62 for the Cats. Your left guard is going to be number 54. That's Caleb Richardson. Your left tackle, I think that is Aiden Fox, number 60. That's going to be Dylan Todd going to motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Barr again up the middle. About a 2-yard carry there. Your right guard for the Cats is going to be number 56. That's senior Andrew Tibbetts. And then number 52, another senior, Ferris Daines, is your right tackle for the Cats.
A lot of hard-working kids out there.
Yeah, it is.
You know, down on the depth chart, but certainly help Booneville each and every day at practice. And, you know, getting them prepped and ready. And Ferris is a kid that he plays with a lot of excitement. We've seen him show that a time or two over the last couple years.
And it's going to be Niedert on the keeper. Tries to cut back inside, but not just a whole lot going there for him. It's going
maybe a yard gain right there. Not a lot of room to work because Cats have got a big play coming up now, 3rd and 7.
Looks like you're going to have Coulter Fisher come in for Dylan Todd at your left halfback. Your right halfback is going to be number 9, Chase Shelton. Number 20, that's Clayton Green. He's been that receiver over here on the right-hand side. Your far side receiver, that's number 7, Triton Halpane. 10 seconds left on the play clock, 6:40 left to go in the ball game. Niedert comes up under center. There's a snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Fisher on the right-hand side. Coulter able to get out of a tackle.
Go here.
And Coulter's going to be up to about the 24-yard line.
I think he's going to be right where he needs to be for a fresh set here. And it looks like they're giving it to him. That's a good pickup, able to get out of the arms of a would-be tackler there to pick up the necessary yards. It's going to be a 1st and 10 after the run by Fisher, 7-yard pickup.
6 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Niedert is going to be your quarterback. Garrick Barr is your fullback. That's going to be Shelton going in motion for the Cats. It's going to be Barr, a little spin move by Garrick Barr. And, That was a big hit.
Was a big hit, but it was a good run
That was
by
a good
Barr,
run
too.
by Barr.
Able to break free and pick up a gain of about 9 yards before he's brought down. And Barr is down on the field, and we're going to have to take an injury timeout here. And as he's up on a knee, I think he just
got stung.
He got stung, rattled a little bit, but he is up. And seems to be okay.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out.
He's going to have to come off the field for at least a play. But
man,
it's a good run right there, hard-nosed run, 9-yard pickup there for Barr.
Garrick he's one of those hard workers like you just said, but I've loved watching Garrick over the years run the ball. Runs hard, runs quick.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man, you're not. It's going to be hard pressed to find a kid like Barr on a lot of teams. He's small, but boy, he's scrappy, and he puts in the effort each and every day.
He's 5'4", 130, a fullback. So that's going to be a keeper by Nieder. He's got the first down up over midfield to the 45, 40, 35, down to the 30. Good run there by the sophomore.
Good job, Nieder. Nieder, he's athletic, man. I'm telling you, he's definitely a blessing to this community. He's a move-in as well.
Yeah.
Came in from Magazine just down the road from us there in Logan County, and he's definitely been a welcome presence in multiple ways here at the school, and certainly picked up a good chunk of yards right there. Ball's going to be placed at the 30. Harding 30, 1st and 10.
Number 12 is your new fullback. That's going to be Levi McMaster. He gets to carry there, and he gets up to about the 24, 23-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to place him at the 24 here for a 6-yard pickup. Clock's going to continue to tick. 4:30 mark now. Cats looking to punch one more in here to get to the 26, 27 points there and make this game a little closer, at least on the final score here. Good showing by the second string tonight.
They look good.
Yeah, they've looked good. They're getting their blocks, running the ball hard.
I think we head off to Fisher again on the right-hand side. Coulter's going to head towards the sideline down to the 10. Ooh, nice hit by Fisher.
Yeah, lowers his shoulder in and picks up a couple more yards off of it. That was number 46. Brought him down on the tackle. That is Thane Doyle. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 165-pound kid for Searcy, or I keep saying that for Harding. Now that's going to bring up 1st and goal. Ball's going to be placed at the 8-yard line, I guess. 1st and goal.
3:38 left to go here in the ball game. McMaster's your fullback. Niedert's your quarterback, and McMaster's going to get it on the left-hand side. I'm sorry, Niedert's got it, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Bearcats at the 3:27 mark makes it 51-26. Let's see if Coach Crowley wants to go for 1 or 2 here.
That touchdown number 4 is brought to you by Brett Cook with Community National Bank. Visit Brett Cook for all your banking needs.
Looks like we're going to come on and going to have a new kicker in the game for the Cats. That's going to be number 23, Oliver Loaiza. Holding is going to be number 10. That is Rhett Niedert. The snap, the hold, kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 51-27. That's Oliver's first time kicking this year, sophomore.
Yeah, he drills his first one of his high school career there. That's a good job. He's a kid that, talking early in the year, he, was in a running for that starting kicker job, and just a young kid. A little bit smaller, needs a little more time to improve and grow. Get a little more muscle on him, but they definitely like the way that he strikes the ball. I talked to Coach Hadaball, and they said they think he's going to be a good one for him down the road. So hopefully he'll be the guy next year. And you never know, got to keep working. May find yourself with an opportunity this year. Just keep working.
See himself in some games later on,
keep working. Clock is going to tick under the 2-minute mark now as we set up for this kickoff. That'll more than likely be the last offensive possession for the Bearcats. It does lead to a touchdown. That's 2 scores for the varsity team there, able to come in and do a little work of their own.
Yeah, and you like to see that from them having a good showing. And here's Oliver's kick. Loaiza get a good kick. Filled it at the 25-yard line by number 11. for the Wildcats. It's Caden Pryor.
Most likely there's just going to be one play here.
Looks like we got a couple new Cats in the game. Number 68 for the Cats is Kason Miller, another sophomore. Jeremiah Shaw's in there for the Cats, number 53. And number 27 is coming into the game. That's my guy, Reagan Harger, right there, coming into the game for the Cats at linebacker. 55 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Low snap, ball's on the ground as Purple Rain's playing in the background. Ball's on the ground still. Cats pick it up. That's Oliver Loaiza, and he's going to return it down to the, 16-yard line, and second string may get another touchdown here.
Well, they better get out there quick.
We got a timeout.
We got a flag on the play.
Man.
We're out of timeouts, too. I was thinking the same thing. Call a timeout and give Nieder a chance to toss one in there. But got a hold charge to Harding, and it will be declined. But that more than likely will bring us to the end of the game. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen as the teams line up to shake hands. Your final score is going to be the Harding Wildcats 51, Booneville 27. This matchup, what's turning into a yearly matchup with Harding Academy.
Yeah, we've played them, since 2019 every year?
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll just take a quick second, refresh the phone. And if you would like, just hang around and join us for the Tyler Ford post-game show. Give you some stats. Mr. Glenn sends them over real quick. Get you some scores from around the area as well. We'll check in on the Hackett score. That Bearcats will be home next week against the Hackett Hornets. Before we give you some scores, I want to thank our sponsors again. Sponsors for the app and the website. Our exclusive broadcast advisor, First Western Bank, serving our local community for 110 years. Our premier sponsors, that's 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. You can see Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. Community National Bank, let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder, First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids. Stacy Hobart, Photo Art. Sponsors for the live stream, Tier 1 sponsors, Tyler Ford, Shelter Insurance, Rockline Industries, People Who Make It Right, Airmaster Inc., Don's Easy Pay, Midtown Charm. Tier 2 sponsors, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Curly City Service, Pop and Pup Metalworks. Tier 3 sponsors, Wiggins Ace Hardware and Doris Davis Tax Office. And Tier 4 is Susan's Flower Shop and Gifts. Get the stats to load real quick here. Kind of recap the game. Overall, Cats had a good showing starting the first quarter, come out, and was with Harding blow for blow for a little bit. Harding able to stop the Cats as we get into the second quarter. Cats don't see Wildcat territory until towards the end of the third quarter. Backups get a couple touchdowns. And so we'll give you some final stats. Bearcats finished with 345 yards on the game for 44 carries. Hey, thank you. That's going to be your total yards there for the Cats. 345 yards all on the ground. For the Wildcats, they had 189 yards on the ground, 296 yards through the air for them. So that's going to wind up with 485 yards of offense for them. So your leading rusher for the Cats is Dax Goff, 11 carries for 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ray finished with 54 yards on 13 carries. Nieder finished 3 carries, 46 yards, followed by Lentz, 3 for 25. Coulter Fisher, 2 for 23, as well as Garrick Barr had 3 carries for 23 yards. And McMaster and Washburn had 6 yards apiece. For the Wildcats, Baker was their leading rusher, 10 carries for 118 yards. Leading receiver was Kyler Hoover, 7 receptions for 96 yards, followed by Indy, McGriddle, or not McGriddle, McGillard. McGriddle. We may stop at McDonald's. I might get me a McGriddle later. McGillard. Oh,
That's
goodness. Awesome. I hope I keep y'all entertained. I hope we keep y'all entertained. I say I hope we keep y'all entertained. He finished with 73 yards.
I ain't never had a mess up like McGriddle.
No, that's – oh, goodness. Oh, but that's part of your Tyler Ford post-game show. Got the Hackett Hornets coming to town next week. That's your stats for the game. Again, your Cats 300 and what did I say, 45 yards. I done got off of it. Anyways, got the Hornets coming to town next week. You able to find that score, Jake?
I'm looking. See you, Kenny.
See you, Mr. Kenny.
Well, while I'm looking for it, I can give you a couple other scores while I'm scrolling here. Berryville over neighboring town here, Magazine, 21-0 in the fourth quarter. You've got Cedarville down 24-6 in the fourth quarter against Green Forest. Charleston at halftime was actually up on Nashville 14-12.
Yeah, that's kind
of a big game there for conference opponent Charleston. Lamar and Bauxite are now tied at 27 in a 4A matchup. And I'm just unable to find the one that we're actually looking for in Hackett. Nobody's updated it anywhere. Prescott, that's a big matchup with a high-powered offense there in 3A, is up 35-28 over Hope.
Yep.
But no update on Fearless, which is the only thing I know how to use.
Yeah. Salem's up 28-15 over Walnut Ridge. That's, I think, Hooten's game of the week. I'm going to jump over here to YouTube real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Mansfield over Waldron 48-6.
That's Mansfield's closest game so far this year.
Yeah, Mansfield, they've new coach and Coach Whit Overton, former Booneville coach in the last couple of seasons, now taking over the helm of the Mansfield Tiger program, and he's got them going right now. That'll be a matchup down the road to look out for.
Yeah, you're going to have two flexbone offenses going at each other when they take on your Booneville Bearcats.
Ought to be a fast game.
Yeah, it should. Real fast game. Well, we couldn't find you the score. We say thank you to everybody sticking around and joining us for the Tyler Ford post-game show. We'll see you at home next week. Hey, y'all come out, support these guys. Big game. Feel like our conference is pretty tough this year with Mansfield. You got Lavaca and Hackett, us, and Charleston. Watch out for them.
I think there's going to be some good quality games coming up down the line here, and I'm excited to get into it. I know that I talked about it. I said it last week. The way I said that, it sounds like I'm really know what I'm talking about. But you know, you set yourself up with these big conference, non-conference opponents down the road, and it may be tough. But what you're doing, you're setting yourself up for a late postseason run. So that's what the Cats are doing here, and they've never shied away from competition. That's 3 straight games to start your season. Our record may be at 1-2, but I think in time you'll see that these games have helped this team. Mm-hmm. And now you're looking to run through conference, hopefully finish 8-2, and set yourself up for a pretty landing spot there in the playoff bracket. But it starts next week with your matchup with Hackett.
Yeah.
And we talked earlier in the game. You know, that was a big offensive production last year out of both sides of the ball. And you know, Hackett has the majority of their offense back, and we'll just have to see what they can come up with. But hopefully the Cat defense does a better job this season of protecting the ball and protecting their goal line there. So I'm excited and ready to get going, man.
Definitely excited to see what the Cats can get going. Give a shout out to Mr. Michael Keats. Let me borrow his charger, and his wife for getting it. Thank you so much for getting that. Again, we're trying something new up here with some stats, doing some stats with ourselves. I'll give a shout out to Glenn.
I'm not shouting out Glenn.
I don't know how in the world he does it. That's what I was doing the whole first half, was trying to get that taken care of. But I'll leave that to him. Again, fellas, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Nope. I'm ready to hit the road, get a long ride home ahead of us.
Well, for Isaac Brown and Jake Fennell, I'm Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you next week. And remember, as always, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.